The following Best of Central Florida program is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to the Best of Central Florida. We've talked often about Ocala and our love for Ocala. Today we're putting our money where our mouths are, and we're visiting Ocala, joined as always by my beautiful co-host, Makaila Nichols. Makaila, how are you?
Great.
We love going on the road.
Absolutely.
We love going on the road together. We've talked to Elisha Lopez from Ocala Realty World so many times, and she said, look, you guys have to come up to Ocala. I want to show you my favorite places in Ocala. That's just what we're doing today. And is there a better time of year than to come up here than during the holidays like this?
Ocala's just so homey as is. When you throw in the holidays, it's like a double whammy.
It is. It's so awesome. And joined by our dear friend, the founder of Ocala Realty World, Elisha Lopez. Elisha, how are you?
Wonderful.
You made the transition, as many others have, to Ocala. You went Miami, Orlando, Ocala. You've been here a while now. What does Ocala mean to you?
Well, it's home. I never thought I would say that, actually. City girl, grew up in Miami, and we ended up in Ocala almost 19 years ago, and it has been the best decision that myself, my husband, our family, that we made. And Ocala has that thing about it that everybody says the same thing. It's like, I don't know, I had to be here. It just feels like home.
How are the people here different? And we're going to talk to a lot of your good friends here in just a moment, but how are the people in Ocala different than the other parts of the world?
They're friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I can tell. I'm looking
nice here.
They're nice. The people are nice.
Right?
What an easy concept.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that sounds like, yeah, right. Yeah. But they really are. I mean, coming from a big city and that hustle and bustle, and I mean, us coming from the big city is part of our success here, of having that kind of like Miami mindset to get things going. But everyone here, they're just really welcoming. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's 100%. There's always
a few.
Yeah, there's always those people. But other than them, it's just so welcoming, and everybody's just really friendly. And like Justin always says, it doesn't feel like you're in Florida. It doesn't. Mm-hmm.
Feels like I'm transitioning into a southern city. We're an hour from Georgia. Ocala Realty World, though, has welcomed so many families to buying properties here as well. How has Ocala Realty World really transformed how real estate's done in Ocala?
Well, I really believe it's that Miami mindset that we brought here almost 19 years ago, and then having, being in real estate and then having our own brokerage almost 14 years ago. And Louis and I really wanted to do something different, and I think the different was just kind of like getting the job done, but then also that energy, like when people walk through the door, they go, wow. Like, I don't feel like I'm in Ocala. So we bring that piece of it here, but it's the energy, and you're just loving on your people, whether it's the community or your agents. Everybody feels the love, and when you feel that warm, fuzzy feeling, that's where the magic happens, and everybody just wants to sell and work and buy and all that stuff.
That's the feeling I have right now as I walk in. We're about to eat, we're going to drink, we're going to get adjusted, we're going to take an amazing tour of Ocala together. Thanks for having us. I'm so excited about this show today. Are you ready?
Alicia's choices.
All Alicia's
she knows what's up. Yes, all her faves.
She's just mad because there's no Makaila's choice today. And
No,
I had to tell her.
happy to. Yeah, no, you did. I'm happy to toss it to you. You deserve it.
There's also no Justin's choice today because.
Oh, that's the real thing.
Because what we've decided today is Alicia's choice, and I can't wait to go through the show together with you today as we take a tour through the best spots in all of Ocala. Are you ready?
I am.
Let's do this. Here's what we'll do, a very quick break. When we return, let's tour Ocala together on the Best of Central Florida.
You can be an agent that struggles to get ahead in the competitive real estate world, or you can learn from the best and achieve success. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com and sign up for the Jumpstart program. Get coaching tips and important tools that will help you jumpstart your real estate career. Sign up today and get 10% off your Jumpstart program when you use code word LEARN. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com today and gain the real estate knowledge you need to succeed.
Did you know that filing for bankruptcy can help you lower your mortgage or car payments or potentially help you eliminate your IRS or credit card debt? I'm attorney Justin Clark. If you find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, call me now or visit youhavepower.com for a free consultation.
My favorite part of the show. I've been waiting for this for
I'm
a
sure you
long
have.
time now. Rashad Jones is here. What's going on, man?
Hey, not much, just hanging out, enjoying the day.
So, Elisha, I know you love this guy too. I can see you light up as soon as you walked in. Why do you love this man so much?
Well, other than the food, he's a great guy. You know, we met through other people and have connected, but everyone in Ocala, in Marion County, always talks about how, like, your heart is in everything. And so that's why the food's so good, because it's the most amazing barbecue, but it's also who's behind it.
Big Lee's. How did you come up with Big Lee? Who is Big Lee?
So Big Lee is he was my wife's uncle. He's since passed away. He inspired me to cook barbecue after having his barbecue for the first time back in 2011.
In Mississippi, I think,
Mississippi,
right?
Greenwood, Mississippi.
Now, this is not even close to your first time on television.
No.
Everyone's seen you on TV a million times. What is your TV connection here?
Well, other than America's Most Wanted.
Get that out of the way.
I think they're rebooting that show.
No, so I've just been extremely fortunate and blessed ever since we've opened up our business back in 2014. Right out of the gate, the first 2 years of business, I competed on a Food Network show called Guy's Big Project. Won that show, earned my own television show called Eat, Sleep, Barbecue. Then I competed on another show called Barbecue Brawl. This is a Bobby Flay show, and I took him down. First person to beat him on that show. Competed against him the following year on his own show, in his own kitchen, in his own hometown, for a rematch on a show called Beat Bobby Flay, and I took him down for a second time.
Dang. That must have hurt him just a little bit.
The truth is, we actually beat you here today, and there are a lot of people already here. And as you walked in, I thought that they would gravitate towards her or Elisha. Everyone was gravitating towards you. Like you're a pillar of this community at this point. I mean, people really love what you do. I can tell. Like people gravitate towards you.
It's mutual.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mutual. I mean, you think about love and admiration in any relationship. It works best when it's mutual. Mm-hmm. And I think the same love that I get from the community, I always try to give it back and show it. Not just say it, but show it. You know.
And you started with the food trucks, now brick and mortar. How has that transition been for you?
It's been great because of our team. You know, our team is a bunch of seasoned barbecue vets. So moving from food truck business to a brick and mortar business, they say it's easy now. So I thought it was going to be a challenge for them, but everybody's saying it's pretty easy over there. And they're having a good time.
I can't sit here and not eat. I'm sorry. It's part of my reach. I just had to go straight for it. No, y'all can continue. I'm just going to eat.
How do you get to eat it?
Well, because you're talking, I'm eating. So.
You said, Elisha, your family loves protein, and you're always going to Big Lee's for your protein. Mm-hmm. Describe the food at Big Lee's.
Well, it's delicious. And, you know, barbecue, it's kind of, what's the word, like it can acquire taste sometimes. Like not everybody necessarily likes.
I acquired
like, certain,
it at birth, so I don't know.
Yes, but like certain kinds, but there's so like everything's good. Like our family doesn't have like one favorite dish. We love it all. It's awesome. And yes, we get, with the way we have to eat, we could just walk in and pick whatever off the menu. We don't have to worry it's going to bother us either.
And what is this? What is this right here?
So this is brisket. This is from there's two different sections of a brisket. There's the lean side, which is called the flat, and then there's the very moist and juicy side, which is called the point. So we cut these cubes from the moist section, and they're called burn ends. It was the least popular item when we first started because of the name. Everybody thought, oh, what's this burnt thing you're trying to sell? And we'd explain, this is a traditional classic name for the dish. And once we started sampling sampling the burn ends out, we couldn't keep enough. We'd sell out instantly.
That's amazing.
Unbelievably amazing.
Top selling item on our menu.
How did you end up here in Ocala?
So my family moved to Florida in 1989 from New Jersey. I was about 11 years old back then. We spent 3 years in Gainesville and decided to slow the pace of life down even a little bit more back then and moved to Ocala. But it's since, become everything but slow in Ocala.
Yeah. You must have a million people saying, hey, we want to franchise this. We want to expand Big Lee's. What's next, you think?
So what's next is consistency. That's always the key when it comes to the food service business. nothing precedes consistency. You know, if you get ahead of the consistency, you don't have a great product anymore. So consistency, growth, scale, still finding new ways, creative ways to be a blessing to the community. That's next for us. We're always thinking ahead.
I know what's next for me.
Yeah.
More food?
No, I'm going to your restaurant immediately after we're done with the program today. Dude, great to meet you. Keep up the great work. Such a pleasure. We're honored to meet you. You got to try their barbecue. It is absolutely
so good. I can't wait to eat more.
Unbelievable. Best
And
of
the
such.
sauce too.
The sauce. I know.
Yeah, that's like
So good
and
at
they're
any
both
I just didn't want to ruin your
sauce.
carpet, so I didn't want to get the sauces out.
Oh my
The sauce
God.
is right over
Bring it
there.
all on.
Yeah, you got it,
Thank
man.
you.
Quick break. Alicia's tour of Ocala continues on Best of Central Florida. I am so incredibly thankful to my friends at Old Ash for hooking me up with my Duquesne air conditioning unit. My house was muggy. Just as soon as I walked in, I felt hot and sweaty, which was weird because the temperatures actually cooled off as soon as they installed that Duquesne. Everything changed immediately. But here is the kicker for me. The year's almost over. I've got to pay taxes next year. We had a decent year. What I did not realize is with my new Duquesne air conditioning unit, I get a tax credit for that. It's amazing, actually. So here's how it works, really. This new unit is saving me money every month. Number one, my electricity bill has gone down significantly, and now I'm saving money on taxes as well. I love the new Duquesne. It's really been a life changer for my house. And look, I bought my new house, 2 months ago now? The last thing I wanted was to go in there and have to spend a lot of money. The competitive pricing and the quality of Duquesne has been awesome for me and my family. I have a QR code on the screen right now for you. It'll tell you all that you need to know, but I was so shocked when I read about these tax savings. Do something now, and you can save money on your taxes next year. Literally, you're gonna save money because you bought this unit. So not only are you saving money on your electricity bill, which have been skyrocketing for everyone, you're saving money on your taxes as well. Thank you, Old Ash, for connecting me with Duquesne. It's been amazing.
Did you know that filing for bankruptcy can help you lower your mortgage or car payments or potentially help you eliminate your IRS or credit card debt? I'm attorney Justin Clark. If you find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, call me now or visit youhavepower.com for a free consultation.
Makaila and I continue our tour of Ocala.
Actually, it's really not even our tour.
No,
it's
really-
Alicia's
it's
tour,
Alicia's
and
tour.
we're on the
she's taking
boat.
us on a tour. This is like you saying we're going on a tour through Egypt. We're going on a tour. We have a tour guide.
Yeah, we do.
But thank God we have the best tour guide in the world.
Welcome to my tour.
I love it. This is the best tour ever.
Alicia, you smile. I saw a big smile come on your face when you saw her come up on set here with us. I know you love her.
Yes.
Who is this? What does she do? Why do you love her so much?
The feeling's mutual.
Oh yeah.
So Sam Shipwash, and she is my absolutely most fabulous events party planner ever. And it was like 2 years already, right? That we're almost 2
We
years.
started on a Christmas, so yeah. that sounds
That's a big one to dive in. You diving in with Christmas, that's a good relationship right there.
Oh yeah, like the minute I showed up for, like Louis and I had gotten there, and I'm like, oh, she gets me. And then like that's it. It was a match made in heaven.
So Sam, what does Ocala mean to you, first of all?
Oh wow. Well, I'm born and raised here, so it's home for sure. My husband and I have talked about, contemplating going other places that we've enjoyed, but Ocala's always home. It used to be Slow Cala, and it's not anymore. It's growing quite rapidly, but that's a good thing. So.
Changed completely, huh? So events, obviously this time of year crazy for you.
Yes.
Is this the most busy part of the season for you?
For sure. Fall and winter, probably starting October maybe till probably January or so, maybe February. It's crazy. I do all events, so I do weddings as well as pretty much anything you can celebrate. So showers, birthdays, holiday parties, all the things.
When you say
Christmas.
Yes,
Christmas. Yes, absolutely.
when you say events, you're kind of the quarterback for the event as well. A little bit of everything. What does that mean when you say you do events?
Okay, so we do design of an event. So I know Alicia's sparkle and color and everything that she likes. So she kind of tells us a vibe that she's going for, and we run with that as design for the event. And we do the design and then coordinate all the magic factors that happen throughout it. So, you know, you need a caterer, sometimes you need a DJ, a baker, all of those different elements that come together to make the whole event. Because I'm not a baker, so I could not do all of the things.
We all have different skills in life.
Yes,
She is a baker. I mean, you bake.
Yeah, Christmas.
Christmas cookies.
That counts.
Special occasion.
Make Christmas
Totally
cookies.
counts.
She bakes from like Thanksgiving until New Year's
And
Eve.
then it's done.
And then
It's
she's
the
done.
baking season.
Then
Yeah.
she takes,
Yes, there's a lot.
11 months off.
I have to take my
Yes.
hibernation.
Something to look forward to. Right?
Yeah.
And one thing too, because like Sam has autoimmune things in her family, like our family has autoimmune issues and, you know, gluten-free, nut-free. So she really understands all of that. So I never have to worry whatever's in-house for our events
Yes.
that myself, Lewis, or our kids are going to like end up in the hospital or
Yeah.
something. So
None
that's
of that.
Important
amazing.
because I feel like that sometimes can be hard to find, or it's like, where do I begin? But obviously they can begin with you.
Yes, absolutely. And we have similar dietary things, but you know, having anything like that at all, and then someone else having a different dietary thing, I still understand the importance of that. So yes, absolutely.
What I have noticed is, you know, there are times where people are having an event and they say, you know what, I can deal with all of this myself. I'm going to have 50 people. I can deal with this person. And it ruins
there,
the
done
event.
that.
It really ruins the event when you don't have someone who's a professional, who has the connections with the vendors to handle this stress. It can be high drama when you're preparing an event. How do you really save people from that stress and drama?
Well, something I keep hearing on social media is people saying, like, Elisha she's not the host, she's the guest of honor. So, and a lot of times, like if it's a wedding or something, the bride and groom, they're the guest of honor. You know, they want to enjoy all of the things that they've planned for and paid for and everything coming together, instead of worrying about, is the food coming out on time, or is someone, you know, helping this person with this, or is the music playing right, you know, all of those kinds of things. So yes, we try to wear all the hats to make it all happen, but at least this person's not wearing
That's so beautifully said,
It
because
is.
I have been that person running around like a chicken with his head
Yes.
cut off, and it's
I have
awful.
too. I don't want to do it at my house with my family,
and
just with everyone else.
Yeah, I don't want to do it my own thing that I'm trying to gather people
Yes.
for. So very true.
Yes, for sure.
Sam, what a pleasure it was to meet you.
Yes.
Keep up the good work here
Thank you
in
so much.
Ocala, the Grateful Table events. Kind of doing all events, whatever you need
Yes.
throughout the Marion County, Ocala area. Great job. Great to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
All right,
Thank you
here's
so
what we
much.
will do. A very quick break. When we return, Elisha continues to show us her favorite businesses and all the special things we have here in Ocala.
I'm here at Goldsmith Jewelry Shop, joined by mother and son dynamic duo Rita and Danny, founders, owners, crushing it over here at Goldsmith Jewelry Shop. You guys are family. Why do your customers feel like family?
We've been here for 40 years. So with that, we're working with first, second, and third generation. And with that, we get to experience all the milestones, you know, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and we get to be a part of that experience, and it just feels really special.
Yeah, being a part of that is just, that's the most rewarding feeling that we get, is actually having our clients come in with a big, big smile when they leave. And so I think that is very important. So it makes us feel great about, you know, giving them the best experience they can possibly get.
And that's what it's about, especially when you trust a jeweler with whether it's a family heirloom or you come in with a custom design. You really want them to put their love, time, and dedication into it. And speaking of, their items never leave this building. That's right?
Yes, everything is done here from start to finish on site. Nothing ever leaves the building.
Yeah, we have a mini lab back there that we can do from watches all the way to whatever your days you need to do.
Do it all. No, and I really love the family environment. I mean, your reviews speak for themselves. You really care about your customer, and that's so important. But Rita, Danny, I know you're 35 years in. You're gonna have way many more years, or 45. I know you guys
so.
all the years continued. We'll keep up the great work.
Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, Goldsmith Jewelry Shop. If you need anything sparkly, look no further than Goldsmith Jewelry Shop.
Here we are back in beautiful Ocala, having so much fun here.
Absolutely.
It feels like the holidays. I'm happy when I'm here. How about you?
Me too. I mean, this is like great company, great people, the whole shebang.
We're continuing our tour of Ocala, our tour of Elisha's favorite places in Ocala. Elisha, I would be remiss if I didn't let you introduce this next special man next to you.
Thank you. So this is my absolute favorite chiropractor in the whole wide world, Dr. Fakhoury, that has literally changed my life because, we're hurting, we have pains, and you really want to make sure you trust who you go to take care of your body. So he's the only one that I'll see.
I got it.
Thank you, Elisha. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure taking care of you. It's an honor, you and the family also. Thank you.
Doc, welcome to the show, by the way. Good to meet you.
Good to be here. Thank you.
And before we talk about you and all your successes, what does Ocala mean to you?
Ocala is just a beautiful city. It's a small town. It's still small enough that you know the people when you go to the stores and to the restaurants, but still large enough that it has all the amenities that you want from a big city. And so it's so beautifully located, and if you ever want that big city, it's just only an hour away.
When you compare Ocala to, say, even Orlando, Miami, or New York even, like, how is Ocala different?
It's homey. It's got that hometown feeling. People and togetherness, community. It's all about community, and community works together to help each other. So that makes Ocala very special.
We talked to Elisha a lot about this. Ocala feels like the South to me. I grew up in Tennessee. This feels more like Tennessee to me than Orlando or anywhere else.
Yeah. I used to live in Los Angeles, so I know what the big city feels like.
Yeah.
And like I say, it's nice to visit, but I'd love, if I'm going to live somewhere, it's going to be Ocala.
I'm meeting a lot of Los Angeles people lately because they're all leaving LA and coming here, is what it seems like to me.
The secret is out.
Yeah. Right. Well, let's talk about your business for a minute too. And you do way more than chiropractic care, I understand that. But when it comes to someone who's had an accident and you think about the chiropractor, I don't think people understand that chiropractor really becomes the quarterback of that recovery process. Why is that?
You're so correct about that, because the chiropractors, we're connected to the patient. We visit the patient every visit. We're asking them questions. We get our hands on their back. We're actually treating them. So patients will open up a little bit more with us and tell us what their problems are, because you need to know what the problems are, assess it properly to be able to make sure that you're giving them the specific care that they need.
Well, let's
hang on.
Please.
No, because
I'm glad when she jumps in.
You don't
This is great.
necessarily need to be in an accident to go and see a chiropractor. I know for me, being a little tall baby giraffe, I've been going to a chiropractor my whole life. I mean, Elisha, what for you made you want to go into chiropractic care and go visit Doctor here?
So I was actually hurt, like in so much pain for months and months and months. Somebody had hit me from behind, and I just felt like I got bumped. Like it wasn't a big deal. And then my neck would always hurt, and it didn't occur to me it was from that. And, that we had connected, and just one visit, I walked away. I can't believe that I've been suffering for like 6 months and didn't think to go to a chiropractor. And Dr. Fakhoury came recommended to me from somebody we know in common, and then
And it makes you so much more comfortable just like simply existing. I mean, for me, granted, knock on wood, I haven't been in an accident where I've needed to do that. But like, just, if I feel like something, whatever.
Those are accidents too. That's
well,
the thing. Like, that's what I do all the time.
Whatever works. But seriously, I mean, it's one of those things where like you just sometimes feel better. I mean, your whole, the whole body is just better.
After an alignment, you feel so much better. So we see all sorts of patients. We want patients come in that are looking just for wellness care. We have athletes that come in that want to perform better. We have people that are involved in motor vehicle accidents. We have the weekend warriors that want to go and shovel up a trench, and then they have pain and they're coming back, and we're taking care of them. So we see a myriad of patients coming in from motor vehicle accidents and non-motor vehicle accidents. But having the team in place makes the big difference. We have a medical doctor on staff that evaluates patients when necessary. We have the 5 chiropractors. We have full rehab. We have manual therapy. For the more severe cases, we have interventional medicine, spinal injection treatment in the office. Whatever we can do to offer services to people that are in pain in a non-narcotics environment, and do it efficiently and cost effectively, that's what we strive for, always giving that care.
Now, you're doing a great job. Not just a great job, you are changing lives just like you did, Elisha. Doc, what a pleasure it was to meet you, buddy.
So nice
to come
to
back
see
and
you
see you.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, our pleasure. Here's what we're going to do, a very quick break. When we return, a tour of Elisha's favorite places in Ocala. as Best of Central Florida continues.
Did you know that filing for bankruptcy can help you lower your mortgage or car payments or potentially help you eliminate your IRS or credit card debt? I'm attorney Justin Clark. If you find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, call me now or visit youhavepower.com for a free consultation.
I have glitter on me for all of the right reasons today.
Confetti.
Happy holidays to you, by the way.
holidays.
Always a pleasure. Another year comes to a close doing the show with you.
Merry,
what?
I was trying to say
Christmas.
glitter. It was
Merry glitter?
shimmer, whatever.
Merry-
Tinsel. Thank you.
No one has any
This
idea,
is not
including
glitter.
me.
This is like.
Hold on, no,
pizzazz.
time out.
Whatever.
No, we have no idea what you're saying.
I don't know.
Merry what?
It's merry, happy,
Merry
whatever.
Excuse me. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. What a great show. What a great time we had. I love Ocala.
I love it
I get
too.
transformed like I'm going to a whole different state, whole different part of the country when I come
Yes.
here. I love it. So happy to be joined by Luis, Elisha. Thank you guys for coming. Ocala Realty World has really transformed how real estate is done here in Ocala. You've done such great things for this community. How have you done it?
How have we done it?
Yeah.
Actually, it's the people, it's the community, it's our agents. It's just the love that comes back from, when you give, you get kind of a thing, but it's family. And so we wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for our entire team and, of course, our community.
What I've noticed is a lot of people are transitioning not just from other parts of the country to Ocala, but other parts of Florida. People are moving to Ocala. Why are they doing that?
The best place in Florida.
It's the same energy that like every time you come. That's how we felt almost 19 years ago when we moved here from South Florida. And everybody gets that same feeling, like, I don't know, it just feels so good here. And it's just home. Great energy.
It's hard to believe from where we live in Orlando, it's about an hour. But yet when you're in Ocala, you're an hour from Georgia. This is a different part
Wait, it's an hour from Georgia?
We're an hour from Georgia as we sit here right now.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Mary Georgia. You're going to say Mary Georgia. Mary Georgia, that's what you're going to say.
Yes.
I grew up in Tennessee. I feel like I'm transformed back into Tennessee when I come here. The horses, the countryside, it's just a beautiful part of the world. Thank you guys so much for having us. We always love coming up here. I love Ocala. I love Ocala Realty World. Great job today.
Great picks, by the
Thank you,
way.
guys.
We're very impressed with all your choices. Seriously.
Oh, wonderful
They are
picks,
my faves
absolutely.
for a reason.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it.
Thank you. And you said I could kick you?
Yeah, do it.
She said I could kick
I figured
him.
out the word
So
from
I'm gonna-
earlier. It's
what?
confetti.
There you go.
Mary
Mary
Confetti?
Confetti.
We have no idea still. I feel like I apologize. Makaila, what a great job today. Excellent to see you as always. Thank you for joining us this weekend and every weekend. Signing off from Ocala Realty World in Ocala, Florida. See you next week for more Best of Central Florida.
The preceding Best of Central Florida program was sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.